Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Know it's been a
Welcome back.
while since I did a stream or video or anything, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that my daughter was sick over the weekend. Had to take her to the hospital. Long story, not really worth going into the details. Good news is that she's gotten over whatever it was that made her sick, so she's home recuperating. So we're back. And tonight we're going to be doing, since it's Thursday, we're going to be finally getting back to the, what is it, New Game Plus run. I think the last time we did it, we just finished it, the initial starting zone area, and got onto the airship. And then, yeah, I think that's where we left off. But we'll find out. It's been a while since I've done one. Resume. Yes, I do wish to proceed. Okay. Speak with the Storm Honor Guard. Okay, so Limsa Lominsa. And while we're thinking about this, edit the stream info. There we go. Now the title is more appropriate. At least I think it is. It should be. But anyway, let's get going. Choose that away. By the way, for the eagle-eyed among you, before I started the stream, I went and got the relic weapon from Boja for Dragoon. It actually does match this set rather well, to be honest. And I actually like the look of it a lot more than the level 80, or the one that came with level 80. It's not this Trifork thing. It's still a trident looking, but it's not this like weird tripod looking fork thing. It's just a regular ish looking trident. And I believe it actually does have a little bit of a, yeah, it's got a little bit of a glow to it before you even finish getting the upgrades to it, whatnot. So that's nice. And I kind of wish the Bard bow had a little bit of a glow to it before you upgraded it and everything, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I guess we're going back to oh, right. Because for some reason we have to talk to the guy in the, we can't just skip talking to the guy in the airship landing. We have to actually talk to the guy in the airship landing. That's vaguely annoying, but whatever. To be perfectly honest, as I said the last time we were doing this whole process at level 80 is extremely boring. At least starting out in the A Realm Reborn, because nothing is scaled. You're level 80 and you're killing level 10 things. There's no skill or anything involved. You press a button and it dies. What do you mean? But anyway, while I'm thinking about it, they apparently announced the launch date of WoW Shadowlands today. So that's like on November 23rd. So that's going to be an interesting thing. Really fun. I only have enough gold on WoW right now for 1 month of game time. So my plan on it is the Saturday before. I think that's the 23rd is Monday. So the 21st, that Saturday, I'll get on. I'll stream the pre-patch quest, because by that point everything should be out and available. And depending on how long that takes, maybe do the pre-patch event and run around as a zombie killing people, because that's always fun. And then on Tuesday, the 24th, the day after it already is launched, I'll get on and I'll stream the starting experience for Shadowlands and into that and go through that whole leveling experience on stream. So that'll be a fun thing to look forward to. And at that point, I'll probably not be playing that much Final Fantasy. I'll probably still do the New Game Plus once a week. But instead of on Tuesdays doing a Final Fantasy stream, I'll probably just do the WoW leveling stream, and then on Saturdays we'll continue on with Fear. At least that's the general plan I have for right now. It's subject to change, considering that it's still like a month out from here.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome.
It's such a shame that, for those spoilers, I guess, for those who don't know, but it's such a shame that in Heaven's Word they changed basically the companies that were doing the voice acting and got rid of everybody, because honestly, the Admiral in A Realm Reborn is way better acted in A Realm Reborn than she is, in my opinion at least, in all the expansions afterwards. For the most part, most characters have better voice acting in Heaven's Word onward, but the Admiral specifically, I think she has the best actress, or the better of the two actresses in Heaven or A Realm Reborn as compared to Heaven's Word onward.
I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
I've forgotten how annoying it is with the voice acting randomness, and on this, like, you'll get a section that's voice acted and then randomly for no reason it'll switch back to non-voice acting, and I think I get why, but still, it's annoying. No, actually, I think according to lore, it's been 7 years. Yeah, I mean, technically at this point in time in the story, it's been 5 years, but I believe according to Yoshi P in the last Rising event, it's been 7 years, or at least the little cutscene that you talk to Yoshi P in he implies that it's been 7 years since. He said it's been 7 years since the fall of Dalbit, so 7 years, and so technically it's been, I guess, 2 years since, lore-wise, since the end of A Realm Reborn. It's funny. I've done a character on starting in all three areas, and it's amusing how all three of the leaders have the exact same idea at the exact same moment will arise. Like, if you start in Gridania, Kane Senna sends the envoy to all three of them, and if you start in Limsa, the Admiral here sends you on to all the other two, and if you start in Ul'dah, Raban and the Sultana sends you to the other two. It's like, really? Come on. Like, did all three of you just have the exact same idea at the same time, or is this just plot for plot? Oh, I forgot about that. I've done the one for Ul'dah most recently, and Gridania is where I started originally with this character. And I've forgotten that she tells you to tell the Raban about the wolf sniffing around the nest. And if you start in Ul'dah, you still go to Limsa first, and then you go to Gridania, and she tell Kane Senna the same thing. So that's amusing. I don't remember if she tells you to say that or tell that to either of them if you start in Limsa, but it's possible, I suppose. Another thing that kind of bugs me about the way that they did this is if you're not on a quest, when you talk to the airship person, you just get on and go. But if you're on a quest, you have to stop specifically to get on the airship by clicking on the person or the glowy thing or whatever. And honestly, I think that they could have remedied that with New Game Plus. Like if you're on a quest and you're not having to talk to a specific person, they could have just thrown you on the airship. Like there's no point to having you click on the glowy thing. Like I get it if you're there are certain quests where you're talking to people on the landing, but if you're not stopping to talk to somebody, what's the point of stopping to click on the glowy thing? While I'm thinking about it, I should change this setting to make sure that we get the dungeon cutscenes. I guess one of the good things about doing New Game Plus is that, one, I don't have to do the side quests. Well, I guess even depending on the server, if you're on a server with Road to 70, you don't need to do the side quests either. But I don't need to stop and get all the Aetherites. I could just run and do the quest and go quest to quest to quest without having to stop for Aetherites. And I also don't have to go from zone to zone and get each Aetherite. I can just teleport to the zone where I'm going and then be done with it. So that's at least useful.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold.
Jerk.
I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames.
And your traitorous first lieutenant or right-hand person or whatever you want to call them, right next to you.
But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
But going back to what I was saying earlier, like, his voice is so much better in Heaven's Ward Onward than it is in The Realm Reborn. Aside from the fact that he's probably the biggest under-actor in all of the, as far as all of these characters go. Like, I honestly can't think of a single character that underacts more than he does. Like, I think you'd have to go look at Bleach, or the dub version of Bleach, to find underacting as bad as him. And by Bleach, I specifically mean, like, when Ichigo was pulling out his Bankai, and he's just like, Bankai! And it's like, at least in the actual subbed version, like, the inflection there, like, actually makes it seem like something big is coming. But then with the dub, it's just like, Bankai! Like, whatever, who cares? Huh. Seems like we're having some network issues. Just a moment, let me try to... get this back up again. Okay. I think we've got it fixed for now. Hopefully it doesn't drop too up like that too much. Yeah, sure, you say that now, but you know, you're not gonna really do anything about it, are you? Okay. Hey, we're gonna go do Satasha, or Sastasha, however it's pronounced. Not sure what that outfit was, but okay, sure. Huh. I can't believe I forgot to do this, but there we go. That's better. The internet seems to be a little bit slow at the moment for some reason. I'm just sitting here watching it jump around. On the stream, like, I don't know why. Not sure why it's being dumb today. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure why the stream's being dumb. The game is running just fine, so it's not the game. It didn't do this last week, so I'm not sure. Well, I guess we'll just continue on. We'll make the best of it that we can. We'll at least get through the next half hour, and if things haven't improved by then, we'll just call it there. So, to the drowning wench. Huh. So that's where A Realm Reborn Part 1 ends. Oh, I guess, well, technically we are on Part 2, so... Part 2. Midst of touring the 3 city-states and myriad problems, the adventurer has a chance to encounter a member of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and yada 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 yada. Pray return to the Waking Sands. I mean, you could have just said, to get there, go out the main gate of Limsa and then travel west across Middle Wanosia, and then once you reach Western Wanosia, just keep on heading, or follow the road west until you reach Elport. Would have been more direct and more polite than just saying, oh, well, go talk to this person. They'll tell you how to get there. And you, by saying that, oh, just go talk to this person, they'll tell you how to get there. You kind of come off as this snooty jerk that just doesn't have time to really talk to people and give them all the information that they really need. But I guess it is what it is. Where are we going? Fisherman's Guild. I think they should have changed this interaction here a little bit. If you're doing New Game Plus, you obviously should have, made it through Stasha by now. I mean, you have to actually have gotten to Vesper Bay to even unlock New Game Plus, and I think you have to have reached a certain level, like level 30 or something, or level 50 before you can even unlock it in the first place. So you should have done Stasha long past getting to this point, or long past redoing this. So you really shouldn't need to go to the Hall of the Novice, so they should have changed this interaction to not even mention the Hall of the Novice, because it's kind of pointless if you're doing New Game Plus. And we'll take this ferry, because taking the ferry is cheaper than teleporting. And it seems like the bitrate just dropped again. I really don't know why it's being so temperamental today. Huh. Of course it's gonna make you go here anyway. There's really no need to stop here. Yeah, like, there's really no reason to stop here. I mean, I get that they're, for the new game, or new player experience, like, they're trying to get you to do that, and it seems like the stream has dropped again. Well, what the hell? Well, okay, fine. Well, let's stop it again and see if we can get this to hold out for at least 20 minutes. Yeah, it looks like we're the internet's just not going to cooperate with us today. So yeah, rather than sit here and try to fight with it for an hour and get nowhere, I think we're just gonna be done for the night. So I apologize for those on stream that were watching for the poor internet tonight. Hopefully on Saturday we don't have these issues. Thanks for watching. For those on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.